Welcome to Learning with the Boys and Girls Club. Today we're going to learn about helium and the periodic table.
And now, ASAP Science presents the elements of the periodic table.
There's hydrogen and helium, then lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon everywhere, nitrogen all through the air with oxygen so you can breathe, and fluorine for your pretty teeth, neon to light up the signs, sodium for salty times,
Magnesium,
aluminium, silicon,
phosphorus,
then sulfur, chlorine, and argon,
potassium,
and calcium so you'll grow strong,
scandium,
titanium, vanadium, and chromium, and manganese.
Today what you need is your thinking cap, pencil and paper, index cards and markers if you have them, a lap book for notes, or a notebook. If you don't have any of these except your thinking cap, that's okay. Come on in and learn with us. Today, our objectives are to learn helium is an element, He, on the periodic table. Helium's atomic number is 2. Helium is located in the very last column of the periodic table. Helium has 2 protons, 2 neutrons, and 2 electrons. Helium's atomic mass is 4.002, which really means 4. Helium was discovered in 1868 during a solar eclipse by French astronomer Pierre Janssen, and helium is the second most abundant element in the universe. Helium was used to pressurize rocket fuel for space shuttles, along with a whole lot more. We're going to learn all this, so come on in. All right, we're going to jump right in to you doing a little bit of learning on your end. So it's your turn. What we're going to do is you're going to pause the video on some questions. So let's get started. Let me tell you a little bit more how to do it. So where can helium be found? That's your question. Where can you find helium, He? On at least 5 index cards or sheets of paper torn apart, write the symbol for helium, which is He on them. Research or think of at least 5 places or uses for helium. You can do whatever you'd like to research you can either research it with your parents or just think about 5 things that have helium or uses for helium. The whole point is just to get you thinking about what helium is used for. Okay, so pause the video and then come back and work with us in a moment. Okay, so now that you're back, you have paused the video and thought about helium. So, places and uses for helium. Helium is scarce in the atmosphere. Its existence was not suspected until the stratoscopic measurements revealed an unknown element present in the sun. Helium is less dense than air, so it is great for all kinds of balloons. Helium balloons lift instruments in the upper atmosphere to measure atmospheric conditions. Earth's atmosphere has hydrogen and helium. So what did you come up with? I'll bet you came up with things that I didn't come up with. We're going to talk about a whole lot more coming up soon. So stay with us. So, helium's atomic number is 2. Its symbol is He. The name is helium, and the atomic mass is 4.002602, which is 4.003, which really means the atomic mass is 4. We're going to go over all that again. So, helium is located in the last column of the periodic table, right here, all the way over to column number 18 on the very top. Helium is atomic number 2. As you can see, we talked about helium is used for balloons. It's also used for astronomers. It's used for divers. It's used for gas lasers. It's used to cool. It has all kinds of cool uses. It is one of the first 20 elements. It's used for filling party balloons, all kinds of good stuff. All right, helium is an element He on the periodic table. Helium's atomic number is 2. Yes, I'm repeating a lot of this because it's important. Helium's atomic mass is 4.003, but you can just say 4. Helium has 2 protons, 2 neutrons, and 2 electrons. 2 protons, because that's the atomic number. 2 neutrons, we'll go over that in a minute. 2 electrons, because it has 2 protons. Now, the reason it has 2 neutrons is because 4 minus 2 is 2. Now, helium was discovered in 1868 during a solar eclipse by French astronomer Pierre Janssen. In 1868, Pierre discovered helium while he was observing a solar eclipse in India. Pretty cool, huh? Helium is the second most abundant element in the universe. Don't get this mixed up with the Earth. This is most abundant in the universe, not the Earth's crust. And some of the other elements, we've talked about the Earth's crust. This is abundant element in the universe. Helium is used to pressurize rocket fuel for space shuttles, as well as many other uses. So that is an overview of helium. Now it's your turn. Make sure you look back at all of this if you are confused. Don't forget to pause the video on each question. That's right. Remember to pause the video on each question. The chemical symbol for helium on the periodic table is, don't forget to pause the video. The chemical symbol for helium on the periodic table is He. Very good. Helium's atomic number is, pause the video. Helium's atomic number is 2. Very good. Helium is in the what on the periodic table? Helium is in the last column of the periodic table. Very good. Helium has this many protons, this many electrons, and this many neutrons. Pause the video. Helium has 2 protons, 2 electrons, and 2 neutrons. Very good. Helium's atomic weight is what? Pause the video. Helium's atomic weight is 4.003 or 4. Helium was discovered by? Helium was discovered in 1868 during a solar eclipse by French astronomer Pierre Janssen. Very good. Helium is important. Why? Oh, for so many reasons. Helium is very important. Helium is the second most abundant element in the universe. Helium is used to pressurize rocket fuel for space shuttles and so many other reasons.
And now, ASAP Science presents the elements of the periodic table.
There's hydrogen and helium, then lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon everywhere, nitrogen all through the air with oxygen so you can breathe, and fluorine for your pretty teeth, neon to light up the sign, sodium for salty times,
Magnesium,
aluminium, silicon,
phosphorus,
then sulfur, chlorine, and argon,
potassium,
and calcium so you'll grow strong,
scandium,
titanium, vanadium, and chromium, and manganese. This is the periodic table, noble gases stable, halogens and alkyl react aggressively. Each period will see new outer shells while electrons are added, moving to the right. Iron is the 26th, and cobalt, nickel coins you get, copper, zinc, and gallium, germanium, and arsenic, selenium, and bromine film, while krypton helps light up your room, rubidium, and strontium, then yttrium, zirconium,
niobium,
molybdenum, technetium,
ruthenium,
rhodium, palladium,
silverware,
then cadmium and indium,
tin cans,
antimony, then tellurium, and iodine, and xenon, and then cesium, and barium is 56, and this is where the table splits, where lanthanides have just begun, lanthanum, cerium, and praseodymium. Neodymium's next to promethium, then 62, samarium, europium, gadolinium, and terbium, dysprosium, holmium, erbium, thulium, ytterbium, lutetium, hafnium, tantalum, tungsten, then we're on to rhenium, osmium, and iridium, platinum, gold to make you rich till you grow old, mercury to tell you when it's really cold,
thallium,
and lead, the bismuth for your tummy,
polonium,
astatine would not be yummy,
radon,
francium will last a little time,
radium,
then actinides at 89. This is the periodic table, noble gas is stable, halogens and alkali react aggressively. Each period will see new outer shells while electrons are to the right. Actinium, thorium, protactinium, uranium, neptunium, plutonium, americium, curium, berkelium, californium, isonium, fermium, and olevium, nobelium, lawrencium, rutherfordium, wm, sprigium, boreum, hesium, pneumatium, dubsidium, rhenium, copernicium, nihonium, flerovium, moscovium, livermorium, tennessine, and oganesson, and then we're done.
Look for other lessons, such as how heat changes the temperature of objects, cool periodic table, real life stuff, what silly putty was really for, and why it all really matters. See you soon.